Good evening, everybody. It is once again Ted the Speed Learner, and I thought tonight I would take the time to discuss the topic of sub for sub. Now, what is sub for sub? Well, let me break that down for you, okay? I'm a content creator on YouTube. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel. There are times when I seek out other YouTube channels and I will subscribe to them, and then they in turn subscribe to me. Now that's the basic principle of sub for sub. I sub them, they sub me. Now I know that you content creators have seen hundreds of videos on YouTube discussing the topic of sub for sub, and most of them discuss it in a negative way. I don't necessarily see it like that. Alright? There are some benefits to having a sub for sub system. However, there are some downfalls to having a sub for sub system, and I will discuss all of this. So what's on the upside? Well, first let's discuss how Google promotes your videos. Now, in the old days, if you had a large subscriber base, they promoted your channel heavily. They don't do that anymore. Then it was your view count. Now you say, what do you mean by a view count? You have a total lifetime view count on YouTube, and you can see this. For those of you who are content creators, you know you have a main channel page. And if you go through the tabs, you will see your lifetime views. Right now I'm sitting at 382,000 views. That means that people have been watching my videos 382,000 times since I created videos in 2009. That is a pretty astonishing accomplishment. I know I tend to stammer and stutter. Okay, just get over it. All right, but anyway, that's a milestone in itself. But anyway, that's how they used to promote videos. Well, your lifetime views were a certain amount, so we promote you more. They don't do that anymore. So how does Google promote your videos? Well, nowadays it's based on how long an individual watches your video. So if the individual only watches your video for 30 seconds, Google's not going to promote it very much. However, if you have a 9-minute video and somebody watches it for the entire 9 minutes, then Google's more interested in promoting it. See what I mean? So it makes it tough for some content creators, but a little easier for others. Now, for those that it makes it tough on, what they do is they seek out videos that are labeled sub for sub. As you will see, the title of this video is Sub for Sub Plus. Okay, and the plus is my discussion of sub for sub for you. Okay, and so they'll seek out these videos and they'll subscribe to those channels, and those channels then therefore will subscribe to them. And the reason they do this is because they have a low subscriber base, they have a low lifetime view count, and people aren't watching their videos for very long. And that's what's causing them to have such low ratings. And they figure that the sub for sub system will help boost their ratings. Well, it's a nice little turbo boost. Okay? I think of it as a turbo button. I have utilized this tool amongst all my other tools to get views on my YouTube channel and to get people to watch my videos longer. Okay? But it's only one of many tools that I use. So, to me, the sub for sub is a tool. It's not the only tool I use. For some of these people, that's what they use. That's the only thing they use is this particular tool, and they think that that's going to make their YouTube channel great. But there's a problem with that. Sometimes you'll subscribe to somebody, then they'll subscribe back, but a few days later, they'll leave, but you're still subscribed to them. And that gets to be a problem. You say, well, why is that? Because until your YouTube channel reaches a certain milestone, I don't know what the milestone is, I'll have to look it up. But until it reaches that milestone, you can subscribe to up to 2,000 channels. That's it. And so, here you've got 2,000 subscriptions, but you don't have 2,000 people subscribed to you. And that's the problem. See what I mean? So you really have to be kind of careful about how you use sub for sub. Now the other thing is, maybe they continue to be subscribed to you, but they don't watch any of your videos. So now they're just dead weight. That's a problem. See what I mean? So, what other tools can you deploy to get more views and to get people to watch your videos longer? Well, first of all, you can enter your videos. If you come to this particular video and you want me to subscribe to you, which I will do, if you come here, go to my main channel page, go through the playlists. In one of them, you'll find the Video Response Wars. Enter your videos into the Video Response Wars, and I will respond to you. I will give you a like, I will give you a comment, and on top of that, I will discuss your video with you on the air just like I'm doing now. I'll do that. See what I mean? I haven't done it in a long time, but I will do that. So give me the opportunity. That's one way you can get views. Shoot, if I find your video interesting, other people might just do the same. Not everybody, but a lot of people might. Remember, I have 900 plus people subscribed to my YouTube channel right now. So you could radically increase your subscriber base by just entering my Video Response Wars contest. Another thing you can do is you can learn from my YouTube channel. The more things you learn from my YouTube channel, the more likely you will acquire a higher paying gainful employment. In other words, a better paying job. I mean, do you want to work fast food for the rest of your life? Do you want to work at a grocery store as a bag boy the rest of your life? I mean, gee. You don't have to do that. You can get more, but you have to learn. See what I mean? So, anyway, those are things you can do. And here's another one for you. I've been teaching SVG graphics on my YouTube channel. You can go through my videos, you can see that particular HTML series, and you can see how to do that. Think about how much nicer your YouTube channel will look once you learn and acquire those skills. As a matter of fact, I'm going to prove that to you people when I master the SVG path statement. I actually demonstrated how it worked on a previous video, but I'm going to deploy it very, very soon on my YouTube channel. You're going to see how good it actually looks. That's coming. So you see there? All of these things you can do on your YouTube channel, and all these things will improve your ratings all the way around. Another tool that I particularly use to improve my ratings on my YouTube channel is I review Instagram photos and other YouTube videos. Even outside the Video Response Wars. If I find a video that I really find interesting, I'll review it. I'll ask questions about it. See what I mean? Now think about this for a second. If I watch one of your videos and I start leaving a lot of comments and I'll ask you a lot of questions, that means I actually not only watched your video, but I actually took the time to formulate questions, interesting questions, to ask you about your video. That meant your duration time just went up. And that's a positive thing for your YouTube channel. So when you put YouTube videos out there and I watch them and I ask you a lot of questions, don't get annoyed by my questions. Just think in the back of your mind, hey, he actually took the time. He watched the video. He actually formulated questions about my video. What a great thing to do. And that gets you ratings. You want to climb the YouTube ladder? That's one of the best ways to do it. Put a video out there that I can ask lots of questions on. And I'll do that. The more stuff you stuff into a video, the more questions I'll ask you, and the more likely your ratings will go up. So don't get annoyed by my questions. Use it as a tool to get your ratings up into the stratosphere. I'm trying to help you out. You may not realize it, but I am. So that way you don't have to necessarily rely solely on sub for sub. See what I mean? So, anyway, I am approaching a milestone. That is why I am deploying one of my many tools, which is the sub for sub. It's not the only tool I will deploy. Okay, I'm trying to get people to enter my Video Response Wars contest, not only to help them, but to help me as well. I'm asking questions about videos to get people to stuff more stuff into their videos to increase their duration time and to help me out at the same time. See what I mean? And I do video responses to other people's videos. So the more stuff in there, the more likely I'll review your video. And if you put it in my Video Response Wars, that's a guarantee. Think about it. When you put it in the Video Response Wars, you get a like, a comment, and my video response to your video. That's a guarantee. So, there you go. I'm trying to help you here. Now, the last thing I'm going to discuss here, and give me a moment. The last thing I'm going to discuss on this particular evening is I actually have a Facebook fan page. If, as a content creator, you go to my main channel page, and you go down through the playlist. Well, actually, you don't even have to go down the playlist. Sorry about that. If you will watch my featured video, that's right, you know what a featured video is because you are a content creator. If you're not a content creator, you don't know what a featured video is. But if you do know what it is, you can actually look at the description underneath it, and you will find a hyperlink to my Facebook fan page. And for those of you who do not know what a hyperlink is, often you call them links. They're not links, they're hyperlinks. So see, you've learned something already. If you will click that and become a part of my Facebook fan page, you will see additional materials that I have not necessarily presented on this YouTube channel yet, or it's just supplemental material that I have no intentions of putting on my YouTube channel. I may not put it up here at all. I don't know. Anyway, it's supplemental material. You'll find it interesting, and it will assist you in the making of your videos. So I encourage you to use it. Alright. So, now you know what sub for sub is. You know some of its advantages. You know some of its disadvantages. You've been given other tools to use to increase your subscriber base, your view counts, and the duration counts. Remember, the duration counts is what really counts here. The longer that people watch your videos, the more likely your videos will get promoted by Google. And that's what you want. Because if your videos are getting promoted, more likely you'll get more subscribers, more views, whole 9 yards. See what I mean? Now, I know a lot of people post their videos up on their Facebook page. Odds are your friends are not sharing those videos on their Facebook pages. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Get them to do that. Say, look, I went to the effort, I put the video, I put a hyperlink on my Facebook page, I want you to take that hyperlink, I want you to share it on your Facebook page, because it's helping me get ratings. I've done that, and you should too. Do it with your Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, do it there. Do it with your Google+. You know, as a content creator, you not only have a YouTube page, but you also have a Google Plus page. Share it there too. You can share it on Tumblr. You can share it on Instagram. Do it. And get others to do the same thing. Whew. Well, hopefully all of these tools are helping you out. And if you need any further tools, contact contact me, and I will help you get your channel to where it needs to be. That way you don't have to necessarily rely solely on sub for sub. Of course I'm going to sub you, but I don't want you relying solely on sub for sub. Consider sub for sub a turbo button. It can help you quickly get to a milestone, and I'm very close to a milestone now. I'm close to having 1,000 subscribers. Okay? And as you know, I have 382,000 lifetime views. I want to get that up to 500,000 before the end of next year. So that's another goal of mine, and I'm going to work on that very hard. So I want to help you, and you can help me too. You can say, hey man, check out my videos and this guy's, because he wants to help you. As a matter of fact, share this video. If you have friends that are struggling on YouTube, share this video with them, because I'm here to help them and you at the same time. I'm here to help everybody. So, the final analysis, sub for sub is not necessarily a bad thing. The over-dependence on sub for sub is. So we want to get you out of depending solely on sub for sub. I don't depend solely on it, and neither should you. Please watch my videos. If you are watching me right now, by all means, subscribe to me. Let me know that you have. That way I can subscribe back. And on top of that, do watch my videos, learn from it, take the information and use it in your daily routine or whatever, because it really will help you out. And by all means, participate in my Video Response Wars contest. You're helping me help you. See what I mean? Alright. I will tell you more in a future video, so I want you to stay tuned.